Okie dokie. We up in this bunker, yo. Where did I put my cards? Well, it doesn't matter. Travis Pierman, the Patriot plumber, asked, hey man, what the hockey sticks is actually in a buddy kit? Like, I've heard you talk about buddy kits. What makes a buddy kit? And so it's pretty basic. It's like basic line 2 and a rifle and a rucksack-ish. Not even a rucksack. And so I'm going to show you guys what I got over here. Or am I? I guess we'll find out, huh? So first things first is here's a belt that comes with, and I got another belt coming for this, but this is, we're in the bunker barn, depot, egg laying zone. Chickens keep laying in the tile saw in here. So anyway, this is what's at hand. There is a rifle that goes with this. It's locked up inside, so just imagine there's a rifle here. I'm not inside, and there's people sleeping inside, so. But on the belt, 2 full 1-quart canteens. In this pouch is instant coffee, and in this pouch are water purification tabs on both of them, right? So that they're good to go. And look, Bic lighter stuck in there, right? And that's how I tend to run my canteen kits. And then there's this one. This one here has a canteen cup in it. This one does not. So we got 2 1-quart GI canteens, water treatment tabs, canteen cup, instant coffee, and a Bic lighter right here. And then this is a sustainment pouch. So there's peanuts, granola bars, Cliff bars, stuff like that in here. Incidental calories. Okay, so that's kind of like the belt line. And I'm going to, you know, if somebody showed up naked, that's, you know, man, that sucks. But I've talked about this before. I'm not big on issuing people pistols because of, you know, there's an upside and a downside for me to issuing people pistols. I actually feel like it takes more trust to issue somebody a pistol than it does a rifle, because I can conceal a pistol way better than I can conceal a rifle. So, yeah, I'm not big on issuing pistols to people, but if they show up with their own, that's fine. I do have spares. If I wanted to hand one out to somebody, I could do that, but it's not part of the issued kit. We'll put it that way as far as the buddy kit. So on the belt line, we got 2 US GI canteens, canteen cup, you know, all the things we just talked about, and the sustainment pouch with incidental calories in it. And then we've got this here chest rig that we talked about, recently, the Condor Recon chest rig. You all see that? Cool. And so, here, I'll tell you what I'll do. No, you know what? I don't want to do any editing. Sorry, guys. So let's see, if I flop this, come on, flop, bro. Do you even flop, bro? How about, yeah, there we go. Just like that. Is that gonna be right side up on the thing? Yeah, it should be right side up on the thing. All right, so, you know, basic things, right? Glock knife, you know, good fixed blade knife, great fixed blade knife, no, but good fixed blade knife, and it's sharp. Kenwood radio with a push-to-talk microphone on the shoulder strap. We could probably even go this way. Yeah, we can. Okay, so Kenwood radio with an upgraded antenna, shoulder strap, push-to-talk mic, compass here, stay. 6 loaded magazines, not set up, not faked. I don't know why people think that you would fake that, but 6 30-round PMags, incidentals pouch, or just a gadget pouch rather. There's some, this is like a small survival kit. There's some earplugs in here, AR front sight tool. There's a bandana in here, boo-boo kit, emergency blanket, Bic lighter, headlamp, ferro rod, tinder bricks, you know, just kind of the the basics. You know, the basics of what somebody needs to operate operationally like an operator, bro. Standard IFAC, you know, Condor EMT rip away, set of shears, compressed gauze, triangle bandage, clotting sponge, cat tourniquet, nasopharyngeal airway, nitrile gloves, decompression needles, Surgilube, small roll of duct tape, and then a trauma dressing in the back. So nothing fancy, like literally nothing fancy about this kit, but all the things you would want if you had to patch somebody up in a hurry. Could probably add a couple of 5x9s and some tape to that, and that would be fine. It would serve us well. But just a standard blowout kit there. And then there's a pocket on the back right here, and this has maps, note paper, a Sharpie, and a Bic inside of a 1-quart Ziploc bag right there. And so that's the chest rig setup for the Buddy. I don't love this chest rig. I've talked about the fact that I don't love this chest rig. And in fact, you know, I would also like to integrate with this. They make a hydration bladder that plugs into the back of this where these shoulder straps go. I've got something similar being sent to me by a company for testing and evaluation. I have a feeling it's not going to be great, but I told them what I told everybody. Hey, if it sucks, I'm going to tell the world. So you better love your gear, or the entire, at least 35,000 people are going to find out just how bad your stuff sucks. And that's kind of my benchmark. Like, don't send me stuff that sucks, and I won't tell the world if it sucks. So, but we've talked about this. I don't have anything in these 6 pistol mag pouches currently. If this person came with a pistol, or if they were issued a pistol, they could, you know, put a couple, you know, like one of these. They could hypothetically, maybe Glock 21 mag, like one of the biggest magazines there is for a pistol. Well, maybe you can't. Maybe you can't fit a Glock 21 mag. Yeah, you can. Never been used before either. There we go. But you could put some pistol mags in there, or whatever. So, I don't have anything in these currently. Maybe, I don't know what else you'd put in there. You could put some glow sticks for that big rave that you want to go to in there, or, you know, more peanuts. You can never have enough. A rape whistle would be a good one to have in here. You never know. So that's the chest rig and the belt. So basic combat loadout, 6+1, blowout kit, communications, small survival kit, you know, just the basics, a way to make fire, a way to cover up with that emergency blanket, you know, and there's some redundancy in the fire as far as a Bic lighter wrapped in duct tape. People always ask me, the people, they're tremendous, believe me, they're like, why do you wrap your lighters in duct tape? Well, where the hell else are you going to put your duct tape? Like, it's a convenient thing that you always have in your pocket, so if you always have a lighter on you, you always have a little bit of duct tape. So, you know, anyway, a little bit of just survival-wise, bare minimum capability in here, just to have something. And then also, I like having a miscellaneous pouch on the kit for whatever their pocket litter is. If it needs a place to land, it can land in here. You know, I always feel like a GP pouch, a general purpose or utility pouch on a rig is nice to have. So that's the chest rig-wise. And then this is actually one of Harlan's old backpacks. This comes from Walmart, the Fieldline Pro series, and I adopted it. He got tired of it or whatever. Is it a great pack? I mean, look, this ripped right here. That's okay, but it was used by a boy carrying school books for, I think, 3 years that did not go out of his way to take care of it. And for it to be in the condition that it's in is fairly impressive, you know, for a $20, $30 Walmart bag. I think it's about 30 bucks. yoke style suspension, not a ton of padding, but it's there. It doesn't weigh a lot either. It's adjustable-ish. I wouldn't put this on a 6'5", 300-pound man, but for anything from a 5 foot, 108-pound woman up to, you know, maybe a 5'10", 200-pound man, not a problem-ish. So in the side pocket, there's a magazine pouch here with 2 more loaded magazines in the side, just riding in this side pocket. So that there's some ammunition reload, and this goes with that buddy kit. So this is kind of the line 3. Again, this is not like a combat loadout per se, but it's something to hand to somebody to say, hey man, here's some capability. I need you to go over here and do this thing, or you showed up naked, you got nothing. Here's something, right? In this side, this is my my balaclava. I've showed this to you guys many a time in other videos. You may or may not remember it, but it's a fleece balaclava with a cinch cord on it. It's like the best. You can wear it as a neck gaiter. You can wear it as a hat on top of your head. You can wear it as a baklava. You can use it as a pot holder. You can do, like, it does all the things. It is legitimately tremendous, believe me. And so it's in this side pocket right here. Then in the front pocket, down here, there's a zipper pocket and a small molly field. You could probably put something there if you wanted to. We've got some spoons, some duct tape, paracord, drum liner as a ground sheet. And that's it. That's what's in this front pocket. So, and again, you could put all kinds of things in here, but it's not about, for me, number one, everybody has spare gear. If you've been into prepping for any amount of time, you have gear that you bought at one time that was good enough to serve the purpose, or it was whatever, it was budget friendly at the time, and then you get new gear and it's like, what do I do with it? Well, turn that into a buddy gear or sell it, like, or a buddy kit or sell it. You don't need to hang on to that stuff. So that's one part of it. And then the other thing is, like, this is auxiliary equipment for auxiliary people, potentially, right? So it doesn't have to be the best gear, it just needs to work. So we got this zippered pocket up here, and then we have in here, we have a face shield for tactically operating. We have some Burt's Bees lip balm, beeswax lip balm. Unopened, unfortunately. This has never kissed my lips. It's a shame. Vitamin E and peppermint. Delicious. Because, like, you can use this for starting fires. You can use this, obviously, for maintaining your lips. Pot holder, keeping dust out of your nose and mouth while you're operating operationally like an operator. All kinds of things. And then a small Smith's stone for, this is an oil stone, for keeping your knife honed. Now that will repair an edge. It will not create an edge, but it will keep it touched up. If you're in the field for a handful of days, it'll get the job done. Then we got another paquete right here, and I'm not gonna take this out because it was a feat to get it in, but here inside of a trash bag is a wool blanket. That's the only thing in this pocket, is a wool blanket, just absolutely stuffed by sheer force of will into this pocket right here. So I believe that's the only, let me reach in there. The best production quality, tremendous. Melania is beautiful, believe me. Yeah, that's it. And so, do you need the trash bag around the blanket? No, you don't need it, but who wants to sleep in a wet wool blanket? And then you also have the trash bag if you need it for, you know, water collection, whatever. Here we got some antibacterial wet wipes for, you know, field expedient showering experience. So you got some of that. We've got some toilet paper in here. Toilet paper's good. And then we got a little like hospital soap and stuff, just cause. And that's in a gallon Ziploc. There's a 2-liter hydration bladder in the back here. Can you all see that? Yeah, it's a Coleman 2-liter hydration bladder. And then we got 1, 2, 3 MREs, okay? We've got another GI canteen with another cup. And then we've got down here a hammock, 1-person hammock, 400-pound rated, comes with all the hanging gear and the whole 9. So, yeah. So they got a blanket, they got a hammock, they got a ground sheet if needed. I don't even know if I can get all this stuff back in here. A tarp would be great with this. I should probably add like a sill tarp to this for whatever poor soul shows up here without any gear and gets issued this. But this is not, again, this is not a, it's not a fighting load per se. It's not meant to replace somebody's entire kit if they showed up completely naked. It's more or less a guerrilla warfare kit or a sustenance load, bare minimum sustenance load, that if somebody had to go do something for a period of time, they've got some cover, they've got the combat capability. You know, I mean, let's go through it here. In fact, that's all that's in the bag. So here, we'll do this again. Don't fall out of the holder, phone. There we go. The best production quality. It is literally tremendous, believe me. So, I just knocked my stack of magazines over. Don't you hate it when it's like, damn you, Palmetto, quit sending me PMags. JK, LOL, keep sending me PMags. Some people are like, what are PMags? Polymer magazines filled with 55 grain 5.56 ammo. Thank you. So, once loaded brass. So this kit, the idea behind this kit, there we go, is that it's not everything to everybody, right? It's some capability for people who may or may not be asked to do things or show up here naked. It's the idea of a buddy kit. If you had nothing and I handed you this plus an AR-15, which goes with this, Palmetto State Armory Patriot rifle, okay? Iron sights, point and shoot, easy to go. Like basic rifle, but functional basic rifle. What are all the goo guys on it? A sling. That. And I'll probably do a video on that at some other point as well, but you don't need me to review it. It's a good rifle. If you got $500, buy it. So anyway, point being, the idea here is that I can hand this kit to somebody and they have some capability. And so we'll go down the list, right? They have a cutting tool. They have combustion, multiple ways of making combustion. They have a container. They have two GI cups, 3 GI canteens, and a 2-liter water bottle, okay? So, or a 2-liter water bladder. So there's 5 quarts of water on here as well as 2 cups, all right? So, cutting tool, combustion, container. They have cordage. There's a 100-foot of paracord there. Cover's not great, but it's a wool blanket. A 55-gallon drum liner. I could probably add another one in there just cause there's room. The weight's negligible, so I will. They've got a hammock. They should be wearing clothing. If they're not wearing clothing, I'm not going to ask them to go out into the world naked with this kit. And clothing, brother, is another question you asked about another video as far as, you know, what do you do as far as a buddy kit or a show up naked kit or even the auxiliary or even long-term SHTF, what do we do about clothing? That's literally another video for another time. But they've got cover, you know, they've got that emergency blanket, they've got a wool blanket, they've got a hammock, they've got ground sheets. Not great, but it's definitely better than nothing. And depending on the season, that's all you need. You know, in winter, that sucks. In summer, you're over-equipped. No need for the blanket. Like, it's okay. So, you know, and a mosquito net would be nice too in the summer. But, you know, things are things. Right? And then, so, what about my C's from there, right? So that's your basic 5C basic 5 C's of survival, Dave Canterbury. Cutting tool, combustion, cordage, container, cover. We got all of that. Then next from there, right? We have casualty care. We have a boo-boo kit and a blowout kit. We have combat. We have a zeroed rifle and 6+1 magazines, plus 2 more in the backpack, right? So for a total of 9 magazines. That's actually a very good loadout. It's not perfect, it says me. I like 10+1, but 8+1 is great, and most people aren't great at carrying lots of weight anyway. So, and they don't practice carrying lots of weight at all. So I would encourage you, practice carrying lots of weight. Whatever your operational loadout is, you should be able to put it on and walk around in it and not die for an extended period of time. We have camo, okay? There's a signal mirror in that little survival kit. I'm looking at the chest rig that's on the floor over here because, you know, Condor's airsoft gear. That's why I throw it all over the floor all the time. Just because it can take it. Why not? And then we also have that radio, that Kenwood radio. And then we have calories, right? We've got a sustainment pouch on the belt with, you know, a day's worth of incidental calories. And then we've got 3 MREs. So you could easily push this thing, you know, not comfortably, but you could push this thing 3 or 4 days without a problem. Conditioning, ideally that they're showing up conditioned. But we've got camo, we've got casualty care, we've got combat, we've got our, man, my brain is not working today. I should write these things down. I don't have them written down, but I should probably do it. Camo, casualty care, combat, conditioning. You guys know the deals. We got the things, okay? We're doing the things. Compass, there we go. We have a compass, we have maps. We have a writing utensils, we have note paper in there for note taking. So, is it the best kit? No, it's not. And to which I would say, you know, some people might say, well, you'd give that to somebody if they showed up? Bro, come see me. Put your stuff here. I have no problem with you putting your stuff here. It's your stuff. It's your stuff. However, I have lots of spare stuff that I can make fully capable kits out of, this being one of, that if I had nothing, I mean, I would run this. Would I be high speed, low drag operational? Doesn't matter. I'd be operational, and that's what really matters, is it'll get the job done. There's lots of guys that I know that are running, you know, Vietnam era web gear. Cool. Is it heavier? Yeah, a little bit. It's getting the job done, right? It's getting the job done, so go for it. So that's my answer as to what's in a buddy kit. You know, a rifle, not this one, but a rifle. A pack. This pack, I don't know what this weighs, but we could find out. In fact, here, we'll do it. Why not? We'll go right over there. There we go. Step over the chest rig. Hanging on the scale. Yeah, you guys didn't know there were lights over here? There's lights over here. Come on, dumb thing. £19. 19 pounds. Let's weigh the chest rig. The radio doesn't like it when you step on the antenna. Bear don't care. Chest rig weighs 14 pounds. 1914 is 33 pounds. And then we've got this here belt. Oh yeah, you like that shot? That's a good shot. Little behind the scenes action. These actually don't buckle together like that. That's 10 pounds. 10 pounds, 43 pounds, and a rifle. We'll just call it 45 pounds plus a rifle. 45 pounds plus a rifle. So, you know, in the neighborhood of, well, 43 pounds plus that rifle. It's probably 50 pounds total. 50 pounds total. So this 50 pounds of life-saving operational capability gear that somebody wouldn't otherwise have, which, you know, how much does all of this cost? I don't know, man. I mean, if And there's definitely substitutions that you can make here too. You don't have to put a $300-400 radio in here. You can put a $20 Baofeng in here. That makes a big difference. You don't have to use a $30 chest rig. You can use a $250 chest rig. That makes a difference. Like, I'd say with the rifle, I'd say all in maybe $1,000, maybe $1,000-ish, somewhere in there. Especially using a different radio. But remember, I've had these radios for a decade, okay? So if you amortize the cost of these radios out over the last decade, they don't cost me this much anymore. They don't cost me anything anymore. They're paid for. Yay business. Yay Schedule C tax returns. But point being that there's a lot of substitutions you can make here, but there's probably, between the rifle, the magazines, the ammunition, the chest rigs, the milsurp gear, everything here, you're probably in the neighborhood of $1,000, maybe a little bit more than $1,000. I'm not saying you go spend $1,000 on this, but I'm saying that if you have the money to do it, and if you have the need to do it, and all your food, your medical, your water collection, your livestock, everything else is squared away, have at it, bro. But I mean, that bag's $30 at Walmart. This bag's $120. So you could buy 4 of these for 1 of these. You be the judge. Shalom, y'all.